we got here is the Muhler storm track system for hurricane panels. On this window, we have it installed on the top and bottom of the window. It gets nailed in, and then we put a piece of flashing over the top only. So at this point, it is ready to install. You can remove the beauty cap that comes with it on both the top and the bottom, and just store those somewhere. I don't know if you can see, but I've just pre-punched some of these holes that match my panel to make installation easier. I recommend that you do that, or at least do the middle hole when you go to install it. Do that prior to trying to hang it, at least do the middle hole. So with that said, we've got our panel that is sized appropriately for this window opening. So we provide these screws that have a washer, and we put a larger washer on it as well when we're using a wood panel with the track system. And we'll touch base on how to use the fabric with this system, but with the OSB, we drill out the hole a little bit larger to give you a little bit more playroom. So insert your screw into your drill, and the first one is going to be the hardest. It doesn't matter, just hold it as such and find your hole. Now I wouldn't put it real tight, but just snug that now it's not going to fall off, but loose enough that you can move the panel around for adjustment. So now that that screw is holding the weight of the panel, you can go ahead and install the other ones. And again, just install them loosely. That way you can move it up or down. And same with the bottom, I can move it up. So once all your screws are in place, now it's time that you can go ahead and fasten them down securely. So now this panel is done. I'm going to take them off and show you how to do it with the fabric. It's a little bit easier to install with the fabric because you do not have the weight of the panel. And I'll show you there's an easy clip system that holds the fabric in place. And with the fabric, you do not have to use the large washers either. Okay? So when you're removing these panels, remove everything except for that top middle one so it holds the weight of it. That way I can grab it and then remove the last one. Okay. So if you have a fabric, if you chose to do the fabric upgrade, this is the piece of fabric. Okay. And this fabric has little fins on the back side. Well, these fins will actually snap into here and hold it in place temporarily until you can screw it in. So now it's secured with the fins, and now you can go ahead and install them again. You don't have to use the big washer. It's just the small washer on these. and just put them in loosely at first. In the holes that you make in the track system, these screws are designed to be used several times in the same hole. You just have to be aware not to over tighten it. You just want to get it snug. So now that they're all in, you get it snug, not over tightening. So if you have an impact like this, set it on the low setting. So now this fabric panel is installed. It has a little bit of blousing, which means it's a little bit loose, and that's on purpose. So if there is a breach in the window, this will get sucked back in like this with the wind and prevent the pressure and the wind from going inside of the home. So that little bit of blousing is on purpose. And when you remove it the same way. And there you go. There's the Muhler storm trim system.